Hey guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. So, a little more information on Solomon's Temple and the cherubims, or cherubims, or whatever you want to call them, those things behind me. So yeah, we have a lot more information on that, and especially the whatever they were doing, the pictorial, the sexual, pictorial within the painting of, the two divine cherubims, which they had nothing more to say than it was just a sacred mystery, which I highly doubt that's the case. So interestingly, there is not a hint of, condemnation of this image in Jewish literature, even though the people fornicated orgiastically after seeing these statues carried before them in religious processions. Why? Why? Really? Seriously? Because of these statues, they wanted to have an orgy? Like, just go all crazy and have an orgiastic frenzy? I don't get it. Now, as Pate notes of this custom. All right, so we have information on this custom. It's a custom to fornicate when you see a painting or statues like that. They do not make me, they don't do anything for me. A statue does not do a thing for me. So what were these people thinking? They weren't all there. Now, so since one of the two cherubim was a female figure, we find in that, in addition to the Canaanite goddess, whose worship was condemned, of course, by the Hebrew prophets and Jewish sages, Asherah, of course, everything is condemned. The Temple of Jerusalem contained a replica of the feminine principle, which was considered legitimate at all times. Yeah, I don't know. Now, when Asherah was banished, the female cherubim lived on, unmolested, although eventually only with their femininity obscured and forgotten. There is just so much wrong with the Bible. It is so sexist. It's ridiculous. Now, much as the Israelites were loath to admit it, they carried a great deal of Egyptian thinking away with them when Moses led their flight from slavery in the land of the pyramids. Yeah, they did. That is crazy. That is seriously crazy. They were in the Jewish lands. They were in, Egypt. So, literally, it makes sense that, Christianity came directly from Egypt. And, the whatever, they taking, from paganism within Egypt and, their pantheons, their gods and goddesses. It's just a freaking eclectic giant pot, or a giant toilet bowl. Now, not only did Yahweh himself evince characteristics of the Egyptian destroyer god, Set. Now, if you compare Yahweh and Set, they are identical. They're like twins. So that tells you a lot about Yahweh, Jehovah, or God. Now, but the Israelites also seem to have absorbed some of the feminine imagery of the dynastic age. That's good. They need a good balance of feminine. The sexism in the Bible is ridiculous. I don't know who actually follows that today, but if you do, I have a really good therapist. I have 3, so I have the numbers for all if you guys need it. Now, archaeologists excavating the palace of King Ahab of Israel, 873 to 852 BCE, in Samaria, discovered an ivory stele depicting 2 crouching female entities wearing distinctly Egyptian-style collars and clothes, and apparently holding the ceremonial lotus. All right, so we do have some kind of cherubim, and they're not crouching, but I think they're very female. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if they're female behind me or not. Now, Raphael Pathé suggests that they were really female genies. That makes more sense. So jinn or genies, I like that. Similar to the equally female Shekinah, who survived incognito as the Christian Holy Spirit, or the more blatantly feminine Sophia. So we got a lot going on there with Sophia too. The Gnostics' embodiment of wisdom, which is Sophia. Now, Pate writes, this just boggles my mind. It really does boggle my mind. The sexism and the racism and the homophobia. which those words didn't even exist back then. The word homosexual wasn't even invented until like fifth, I don't know, but it was not even in that time frame. But okay, so yes. Now the Talmudic term Shekinah denotes a tangible, a visible, and audible manifestation of God on earth. Yet originally, the Shekinah concept stood for an independent, feminine, divine entity prompted by her compassionate nature to argue with God in defense of man. She is thus, if not by character, then by function and position, a direct heir to such ancient Hebrew goddesses, such as Asherah. So that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. So it does seem like there's a lot of, male patriarchy, chauvinistic, misogynistic disgustingness. Is the entire Bible, this is what this is about. No wonder I'm depressed. No wonder I take antidepressants. No wonder a lot of the world has to. Literally. Now, although the Shekinah, as such, do not appear in the Bible, they are represented there metaphorically as Chokmah, or wisdom. So we have that. Now, intriguingly, Chokmah may originate in one of the ancient titles of the Egyptian Isis, Hagma, mother of magical knowledge. What do we think about this? What do we think about this? I mean, being turned on by a statue, having orgies after seeing a statue, that is just disgusting. I mean, that is really honestly disgusting. And they were supposed to be the holiest people, and all powerful Yahweh, God, Jehovah. No, that's just ridiculous. It's sick. That is, I don't know what that is. But I would suggest for all those people back in that time to literally take a really good psychology course, which obviously it didn't exist, or they would have had better manners and better urges than just wanting to copulate and have orgiastic frenzies with these statues being presented in holy procession and ritual procession throughout the temple. So it's just different. It's interesting to me. It boggles my mind. I can't wrap my mind around it. I can't wrap my mind around why anybody would worship a god that is identical to all the evil creators like Set, which I understand with Set though, because I have studied Egyptian mythology for a long time. I mean, I used to follow it, but I don't anymore because I got drawn back to the original path, my path of traditional Cornish craft. So it's just really weird. It is really weird. I mean, they had their own customs and all that stuff back then, but I mean, yeah, thank the gods we don't live back then, because I would not be here. You guys would not be watching. We would all be burned at the stake, or I don't know, fed to something, or disemboweled, something like that. So yeah, this is a little gruesome. That's a lot gruesome. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh my God, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind in the kind of the British sense of the Mad Hatter. No, I'm not, but all right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Witchy Wednesday. I love you all very much. And don't forget, Father, Son, and House of Gucci. Always. I can't wait to see that movie, but unfortunately, our city's not playing it. Go figure. Anyways, I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you guys for being so amazing yesterday in chat. That was incredible. We had incredible readings. I was like, holy crap. But anyways, I'm going to shut up. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, don't get sick, all that good stuff. All my love. I went outside again yesterday, but it was cold, and the head cold's kind of bad, but whatever, it'll go away on its own. But I love you guys all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. I'm being absorbed into the cherubims. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So everybody have a good day.